Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You're watching. We're the baseball card channel with appreciation for base and for hits and for PSA submissions. They are back right here. The long-awaited 15 cards from the first few videos of this channel. Freddie over here has been holding on patiently to those PSA predictions for me, and thank you, Freddie. I'll take it from here. In case you're just joining me, this was a submission of 15 cards, all opened up in the very few videos of this channel, and I went and made some predictions on what I thought the grading might be like, and we're gonna check that out. But before we do, I want to tell you guys about the updated 100 subscriber 2020 rip and giveaway. As you can see, I have spiced it up quite a bit. At first, it was just this little box, but I kept on adding and okay, I'll stop. This is it. This is the one right here. This is the 100 subscriber 2020 rip and giveaway. We got 4 boxes I'm gonna open, and when I shoot that video of those 4 boxes, you're gonna comment, and that's how you're gonna be able to win one of these 3 Bo Bichette rookie cards. We're gonna have 3 prizes this time, but I cannot give them away until we shoot that 100 subscriber video. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. You wanna know what the prizes are really quick? All right. Third prize, Bo Bichette, Gem Mint 10, flagship rookie card, must have in any Bo Bichette collection. Another must have in any Bo Bichette collection, a Bo Bichette Gem Mint 10 rookie refractor, absolute beauty. That'll be the second prize. And first prize will be this Bo Bichette rookie card from tier 1 with an on-card autograph numbered 185 out of 299, absolute beauty. In the one touch, would look amazing on your display, but we got to get to that rip. So you guys subscribe if you haven't yet. We're ripping these 4 boxes and you'll be entering to win one of these 3 prizes. The 100 subscribe rip, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun video, so you're going to want to subscribe. We're going to go for that bow chase, looking for the only other studs that are in those products. Another reason to subscribe though. If you're into PSA submissions or if you're just into grading, you're definitely going to want to subscribe and notify. I got a few more of these in PSA right now, and it's always something that I'm looking to do more and more of. Love getting back to submission, one of the funnest things in the hobby is to do. Okay, so my thought is that we open up the predictions and we look at them first, and that way when the cards come up, we can see how close I got to the predictions. The other way was to look at the predictions at the end and see how close I got to them. I think this is the better way. I think the better way is to just open up now, we look at predictions, then when we come across that card, we can see right then how close I was to. As you can see on the back here, it's been waiting for that fire base hits. Hasn't been tampered with at all. No tampering, no tampering. Box has not been tampered with. I've not looked online or on my app at those grades. It has been hard not to, but I have not. I wanted an authentic experience for you guys here, where we see how close I got. We see if I've embarrassed myself at all. I put a lot of effort into grading, you know. I'm pretty confident there's gonna be some good cards in here. Here they are, there they are. My possible PSA 9s. I basically thought everything in here had high potential of being a PSA 10. These 4 cards, maybe you could have made an argument for a PSA 9, and that's why I have them here. Corbin Carroll Astro rookie card. I thought maybe they had the soft corners. Same with the Masterpiece Riley Green. The Marte first. Back corners were a little soft. I remember showing you guys that one on camera. And then I also did the Evan Carter yellow. Maybe the lower right hand edge. It was really hard to see with the yellow because once you get really close to the edge, a lot of the yellow, there is a nick and it's white, kind of blends into the yellow. A little hard to tell, so I wasn't sure about that one. These were the only 4 cards I thought would possibly be a 9. Basically, I thought everything else would be a 10. That's why I submitted them. I even think these all have high potential of being 10s. That's why they're submitted. Not every submission is the same. Not every PSA submission is the same. Not every time am I striving for 100% 10s. Sometimes I'm submitting because of the name. Sometimes I'm submitting because of the collectability or the PC or some other reason other than to strive for a 10. That's not the case with this one. This was going through a bunch of the first cards and trying to find the 10s out of the first lot of videos that we did. I forget exactly how many videos it was before I submitted, but it wasn't that many. And if you saw that my very first launch video, you saw a couple of spicy cards I opened then, specifically that Juan Soto Cup card, Orange Wave out of 25 is in these 15 cards. I'm nervous. There they are, 15 cards. Here they are, my 4 predictions. For whatever it's worth, I'm not a professional grader and my predictions are just for fun. I'm just trying to get as close to a 10 with my own eyes for the best possibility of the grader agreeing with me. That's all this is really. I don't know if I'm gonna do the predictions for all of my submissions because I really do just submit either for the sake of getting a 10 or for the sake of slapping up a card. This time was get 10s. I thought it was fun to limit just the ones that we opened up on the video so that I can share that experience with you guys. If you've been with me since the very beginning, this is gonna be a lot of fun with you. And if you've just got here, make sure that you're subscribed because we're gonna be having a lot more fun in the future. Let's get into this. Let me just remove my personal information really quick. I don't know which way they're coming back because I submitted them in a very specific order that if they did submit them back to me in that order, it'd be really good for revealing, and it looks right away with this die cut being on the edge. I can tell you right now they are not submitted back in the order that I submitted them. So that's okay. They're kind of random by the looks of maybe the backs here. Whatever, let's just do it. Let's get in here. Let's start on this side here. The first one is a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This was from 2023 Bowman's Best. I believe this is the Vladdy with the sparkle. Let's see what it looks like. I love the die cuts inside of the slabs. I think that's a really cool look as long as it's not moving around in there, which it's not. It's perfectly still. Looks great. Let's see what it is. Ooh, starting off with a 9. Really? Let's look at this for a second here and see if there's literally anything wrong with this card. This, I thought for sure was a 10. I looked over this one a lot, and honestly, the edges are literally perfect. Die cuts edges are often good because it takes a good machine to actually cut that die cut edge. It's really like either they're good or they're terrible. This one looked really good. Still trying to find a flaw. Help me out. How is this a 9? PSA starting me out dirty. Hopefully it gets better than that. Oh, this is the Jackson Holiday. It's the same card, but it's just the regular base version. Now I'm kind of nervous because I'm not sure what they thought about these, since that one looked really, really minty. This one's a 9 as well. See, this right here will stop me from ever submitting something from this set. Well, there's the Soto. We'll end on that. Let's end on that. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so this was the Roman Lorano. This was in the 2019 jumbo that I opened in my opening video. I didn't notice, but 22 out of 25, I'm pretty sure that was his jersey number when he was on the A's. It might have switched, but this was his rookie jersey number and the number he's wearing in the photo, I believe. This was an orange wave auto. Seemed like a really nice card to submit and also seemed really minty. So let's see what it looks like here. And we get a 10 on that. So that's really nice. But that has got to be one of his nicest cards. I'm pretty sure he's number, so you can see there, number 22, I believe. I believe he's number 22. A nice 10 there. Got the orange wave refractor, super short print, number 22 out of 25. Jersey number, PSA 10, on-card autograph. Got to be one of his nicest rookie cards. It's a good sign for the Soto. The Soto was an orange wave refractor as well, so could be a good sign. Could be a good sign. All right, we got 1 10 and 2 9s that I thought for sure were 10s. Okay, so this next one is Noelvi Marte. He is on my list. I thought that he was going to be a 9. I wrote back corners, as you can see, a little soft up there. But at the time, before he was caught doping, this was worth submitting, even if it was going to be a 9. It probably still will be. I just kind of have to sit on it for a while. And Marte is going to have to do a little bit of work to get that value back up. But even at a 9, I figured it was still worth it. It was his first auto from 2019 Bowman Chrome. So check it out. Whoa, a 10? PSA, you are a confusing mistress. How is this a 10 and this is a 9? Someone help me here. Look at the white on the back of this card. Corner. I thought the whitening on the back corner here was going to make it a 9 for sure. I just didn't think those looked sharp enough. I'm surprised here. Everything else on this card must have been absolutely immaculate for it to still get the 10. That's why I thought it still had a chance of being a 10. Because of how immaculate the front surface was and how everything was really nicely aligned. It was just those questionable back corners. Sometimes the back corners, they don't play a high percentage into the overall judgment of the card than the front corners do in terms of display. That kind of stuff matters to a lot of graders. Seemed to matter to this one. Do appreciate the 10. Very, very nice. Really nice to hit that one because it was on the list of potential 9s. So squeaked that one in. And it being a first auto, that's also a spicy fact. So Marte, I'm cheering for you. Put down the needle, get back in the gym. We'll do it. It's gonna be good. So this is the Corbin Carroll Astral Projections, I think it was called, rookie card from Bowman's Best. This is one of my better cards, I think, that I opened up in it. I did make the list. I remember this one, in the video, I put it right into a semi-loader and I got super confident about it. When I went back, I thought maybe the corners were a little soft. Sometimes it's hard to tell with some of the corners on chrome stuff. Sometimes they're sharper than you might think. I was a little maybe skeptical in the front of these corners, so let's check and see what it is. And I get a 10 on that as well. Well. That is a really nice 10. You see that corner right there? I thought that that would actually kind of, maybe not, you know? but squeak by. That's the thing, is that you have to remember there's basically 4 different categories when it comes to grading: the corners, the surface, the centering, and the edges. And sometimes even if your corners aren't ideal and everything else is, it's still a 10 and the numbers work out in your favor. This one here, absolute beauty. Really like this card. Love the graphics on it. Coming back at a Gem Mint 10, 2023 Bowman's Best, Corbin Carroll, rookie card, Astral Projections. That's spicy. That is spicy. Okay, started off kind of soft. Definitely picked back up. Definitely picked back up. Okay, I did submit 2 2024 Top Series 1 cards. I opened up a bunch of it. I tried my hardest to get something out of them that I could grade, and I could not find any base that were good, but I got this Evan Carter. This is the yellow, and I believe that the gold Colton Cowser as well is in here. This one also did make it to the list. It was really hard for me to tell the yellow edges. I kept on thinking that maybe I was seeing white, but then I couldn't tell if it was just white, yellow blended on the edge. I don't know. Let's see. 9. Yep, got this one right. Got this one right. Yeah, those yellow edges, even with a magnifying glass, you start questioning what you're seeing. You start questioning if you're seeing white that's actually hard to see because it's kind of getting blended into the yellow, kind of like right there on that corner there. Kind of sucks because it's like perfectly centered, and I don't think there was anything wrong with the surface. Yeah, a testament to Topps Series 1 2024. Hope that Colton does a little bit better. What do we have here? Okay, this one's spicy. I do hope this one's a 10. This is the Ethan Sala Refractor Prospect Auto from 2023 Bowman's Best. Definitely the spiciest Prospect Auto that I opened. Actually, I only opened up Prospect Autos. That's it. Out of all of my boxes, I didn't open up a single rookie auto. But out of all of them, this one was the best. I hope this one is a 10. It did look really spicy to me. It looked like a 10. Let's check it out. Let's go, please. 8? Oh my God. 10s on things that have clearly white corners. We're getting 9s on unexplainables, and now an 8 on something I thought was gonna be a 10. Here's the thing about an 8. Here's the thing about an 8. An 8 should be obvious. I should be able to look at this and know exactly why it is an 8. And if I can't look at this and know why it's an 8, you messed up. Perfect corner, perfect corner, perfect corner, perfect corner. Any clear chipping on the edges? Clearly no chipping on the edges. Possible soft corner over here, so maybe a 9. What exactly was it? A clear surface issue? Let's look. Do you see any giant scratch that would make this into an 8? Nope. That is really disappointing. Worries me. Worries me. I'm gonna leave this one up. A shame to PSA, and I'm not sure why you gave it an 8. It is maybe a 9. But as you can see, the 10s, I showed you clear damage on them. These 9s and that 8, I honestly don't know why. So this is goes to show you the state kind of PSA maybe. State of PSA. I know a lot of people are been not talking well about the current state of this company. The real problem is that the bigger PSA gets, the more graders they're gonna need, and the more graders they have, like the less consistency in their grading will be. This makes absolutely no sense, and that's basically a reason why people stop submitting to PSA. Let's see about this Corbin Cowser. It was in the jumbo that I opened. It was a gold foil rookie card, and it's coming back at 10. That's pretty surprising to me, and I'm pretty happy about that one. Its surface looked pretty good. Does shake around a little bit in there. That's also why, you know, flagship kind of sucks. They don't even fill out a PSA thing. But it is what it is. Yes, some things never change. So we've got a highly questionable 8, and we've got 4 10s and 3 9s. Hope this turns around soon into being more 10s. Riley Green, I thought this one would be a PSA 9, and it's a 10. So 3 out of the 4 that I thought would be 9s are actually 10s, and the ones I thought would be 10s are 9s and 8s. So that shows you that PSA, honestly, there's something wrong here. You're not communicating properly to people like me what it is you're looking for in cards. This card here, as you can tell, the edges aren't perfect. As you can tell, these corners aren't sharp. It does look relatively centered on the front. You can tell that corner right there is soft. Also, you know, if you're Canadian, you have to watch out because PSA offers all of these credits for Fanatics Live and stuff, but they don't work for you. They only work for US citizens. So not just Canadians, but anyone else around the world who's watching this. If you go and you get a PSA membership, just get the cheap one because all that bonus stuff, it actually doesn't work for you. I know. I got the full one, and when I asked them if I could get my money back since I don't get to use the Fanatics Live, they actually said no. Yeah, they said no. So that goes to show you the kind of customer service you do get with PSA, and that's the kind of stuff that I'm kind of worried about because PSA wasn't so heartless like that before. Let's see what else is going on here. Jackson Holiday. Okay, a 9, sure. Honestly, I don't even know about this guy. I'm like on the fence about him. I would not buy this guy's cards. To me, Jackson Holiday is I wouldn't go too deep on this guy. I mean, I got a couple of 9s here, unfortunately, but I've submitted them because people told me this was the best prospect, but he didn't even make the opening roster. Like, how good of a prospect can you be if you don't even make the team, honestly? Like, that's the equivalent of Wemby not making the team. They touted this guy for years, and then he doesn't make the team his rookie year. Are you kidding me? That's a joke. Danny Jansen, cheer me up. Yay! Danny Jansen, PSA 10. They just give this one for me for free because they're like, okay, we don't even care this card's valueless because we really just care about population reports. Thanks, buddies. Appreciate you doing that one for me, guys. I know you just did that one for me. You probably didn't even look at it. You probably just like give him a 10. He's the only one that cares. All right. We've got 3 more cards here before we get to the Soto. Let's move this back a bit. Okay. Really kind of, not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed in this. Lot more 9s, and I usually never get 8s. I'm a little offended by that. I'm literally offended by that 8. They are Guerrero and 2 Tatises. The base and the refractor Tatis and the Guerrero, and I remember getting all 3 of these in that opening video, along with the one so that we're going to end on. So let's see how we did in that Chrome box. So far, that Chrome box has given us 2 PSA 10s. Hopefully these ones are PSA 10s too. One of the really sketchy things that's kind of going on is this whole controlling a population report, when really that has nothing to do with whether a single card is a PSA 9 or 10. PSA considers the population report in terms of whether it's a 9 or a 10. That is really sketchy. Anyways, the Vladdy that we chased in number 1, coming back at 10. Bam. Let's go. Let's keep her going. Which one's this one? This is the refractor. Let's go with the base first for Tatis. Coming back at 10 as well. All right. Okay, the 10s are starting to look better. The 10s are starting to look better. I mean, they give me the cheap 10s. Will they give me the pricey 10s? Ooh, we got the Tatis 10 on the rookie refractor. That one is really, really nice. Really nice there on the 10. Okay, that's it. One last card. Easily the biggest card of the submission, the Juan Soto out of 25 orange wave refractor cup card that I opened up in my very, very first video. I opened it up with all these other PSA 10s, so I'm hoping that it's a PSA 10 as well. Let's go, Juan. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What is it going to be? Bam! Did it. Got the 10. That is huge. That is huge. That is huge. That is huge. That makes up for all of this other stuff that I can't explain. This one came back as a 10. It was the one I was thinking about the most. A Juan Soto 10 cup card. Bam! Ending good. That's how we want to end it. That's how we want to end it. 2019 Topps Chrome Juan Soto. Bat in hand. Orange wave refractor. Gem mint 10 cup card. And he is on fire right now. And I mean on fire. Holy hell did he come out of the gates on the Yankees. This card is exciting me. This card is exciting me. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All is well that ends well, or so they say. Feel a lot better about that one. As you can see, my predictions were, I don't know, they were not right at all. This was the only one I got right, was the Evan card. These actually all came back 10s, and then I missed 9s and an 8. And look at what set they all came from. Something to note. 2023 Bowman's Best. And I actually thought that these two, that Corbin Carroll and that, I actually thought they were both 9s as well, but they came back 10s. I was wrong about that. This set, a little bit questionable when it comes to sending to PSA. Okay, but the 10s. But we got 10 10s, which means we hit an exact 66.6666% on this one. I consider that low. Frankly, I do want to get above 70%. Those two die cuts really confused me. I'm not sure why they came back 9s. If those 2 die cuts were 10s, we'd be much closer to the percentage I expected. But that said, we got some pretty spicy 10s here. We got some real spicy 10s. Thank you, PSA, for some of these. And I don't know. Explain. Start with 2 Bowman Bests here. The Corbin Carroll Astral Projections Gem Mint 10. Absolute beauty. I'll be holding on to this one. This has got to be one of my nicest Corbin Carroll cards. I really like the graphics on this. The chrome is super poppy. I'm really happy with this one as a Gem Mint 10. Absolute beauty. Riley Green. I almost didn't submit this one. I literally took this card out of a semi-regi for a bit, put it in a top loader, and then when I was hemming or hawing about it, I just submitted it, and I figured even if it was a 9, it would still look cool inside of a case. But I obviously was very wrong about it. Came back at 10. The more I look at it, the more sharp it looks. It is really well centered. And I was clearly wrong. I was clearly wrong about it. Riley Green Masterpieces. Really love that. Gem Mint 10. This was the only card in all of the Top Series 1 2024 that I had any confidence in at all. I opened it out of the jumbo. To me, when cards don't grade well in flagship products, it's kind of disappointing because it really stops the chase really fast. You kind of just get your set and then you dip because there really isn't anything else to look for. You'll see cool parallels online. You'll see like an Ellie or a Colton, and it'll be out of 25 or something, like some cool color. Then you go up to the edges and it'll just be chewed up all the way around. You're like, why? Like in this culture today, we want these cards to go to PSA. We want them to go to a grader, and we want them to look good in a case. So if they're not coming out looking good right away, and they have no chance of any long tier value, and therefore the set sucks. Novelli Marte, we're gonna put down those needles, we're gonna pick up those barbells, and we're gonna do it the right way, man. You don't need to fake it to make it. Plus when you get there, you'll be legit. And we're gonna end on the 2019 Topps Chrome. From my very first launch video, I knew when I opened up this box, and I say it in that video, that these cards all look super gemmy, minty. Said it then, put them right there into the semi-riggies, and I sent them away shortly after. And they all came back at 10. So that box was really awesome. Okay, let's end this recap with these 2019 Topps Chrome cards. Look at these Fernando Tatis PSA 10s out of the same box. The base and the refractor, that is spicy. Those are gonna look nice in my collection. Check those out. Thank you, PSA, thank you. The only autograph that I really liked and wanted to submit, not the spiciest name you've ever heard of, but definitely has some collectability on him and gotta be one of his nicest rookie cards. His jersey number out of 25, rookie card, on-card auto, PSA 10, orange wave refractor. Very nice card. But Danny Jansen, PSA 10, rookie refractor. This is awesome. That's going in the PC. Gotta love that Danny Jansen. He's coming back this week, I'm pretty sure, so I'm excited to see him get back on the roster. He's been hanging out, traveling back and forth, doing his rehab thing. Excited to get him back on the team. Excited to get this card in the collection. That is Minte. Vladdy Gem Mint 10. If you're new to this channel, you gotta go back and you wanna watch my very first video. That is where I opened up this box of 2019 Chrome that I submitted all these cards from. The entire purpose of that box was to go for a Vladdy hunt, and this was the only Vladdy I found in it. It was his base card, and I was so excited to find it. It is a Gem Mint 10. This is obviously a keeper. This is almost gonna be an heirloom of mine now. It is a Vladdy from the very first video I did where I went for a Vladdy hunt to launch this channel, and it comes back a Gem Mint 10. Absolute beauty, absolute keeper. Let's go Blue Jays. And then, of course, I'm ending on the Juan Soto. Spicy, minty Juan Soto. 2019 Chrome. That one-hand orange wave refractor. Rookie cup card. 8 out of 25. Thank you for joining me on this one. This was a long-awaited submission. I ended up with 10 PSA 10s out of the 15 cards I submitted. Pretty happy about it, A little confused on some of the 9s and 10 choices that PSA went with, but I'm happy that they ended on these 2019 Chromes coming out PSA 10s because they were some of my favorite things in the submission. Thank you for joining me again on this one. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I can't wait to get into those boxes, find some more stuff to send to PSA. Until next time, love y'all.